Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is many a truder welcome to This Is The President, a game that basically sits down and says, oh, so you think you could do a better job being the US president, do you? And yes I do. And I think this one might be something a bit special because the start screen would appear to be the battered, collapsing ruins of the White House that has just been carried to the top of a hill by a passing tornado. So, okay, I suspect this journey's going to be a bit on the wild side, yes. Oh, here we go. There's a crowd in front of me and I'm guessing I'm president. Good, I've just won. So New York, can you hear me? No. And maybe in New York, but there's going to be other people, like watching on TV or the live stream or whatever. So you don't want to exclude them. My fellow Americans can't say that because I'm not American, which could be a problem if it ever comes out, because I think that means it's not constitutional for me to be president, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Let's just say, hi America, how are you all doing tonight? This victory is your victory? No, it's mine actually. Can't believe we won. Yep. As I say, given I wasn't even constitutionally allowed to stand, it is a bit of a surprise, or I always knew I'd win. No, let's play it humble. Alright, that's going to play well, presumably. And now, we're getting into policy now. Ruling class have nearly turned our country into a prison. Possibly figuratively, I'm guessing. Or the authorities have artificially divided our country along party lines. Or, throughout the campaign, the establishment put sticks in our spokes. Okay, bit of a strange analogy there. Let's say, yes, the authorities, whoever they are, they've artificially divided our country. But don't worry, using the sellotape of democracy, I'm going to bring our country back together, turning it from the broken vase of disunity into the repaired vase of America. That'll do, that's perfect right there. So presumably, this middle option just means move on with the speech. But if I want to, I could go into the others too. But no, I want to be known as the president who didn't just blabber on all the time. Alright? Everybody looks happy. Let's just get them into the bar so we can all get drunk. Because I want to get drunk, damn it. I'm the president, so I deserve a really nice cocktail right now. But first, okay, we're having a rehabilitation course for all of America, or, when we're in power, Amendment 28 will be passed, and, yeah, there's 27 right now, so, okay, apparently, I want to do the thing where we just tinker with the Constitution so we can make some new laws. Okay, got it. We could do that maybe, sure, that sounds fun. So, yes, let's have a nice vague rehabilitation course for all of America. I'm amazed I don't need to be more specific there, because that is vague and, promises. Okay, so I'm making specific promises now, and I need to make sure I can keep them. So I want to keep the promises as vague as possible. So I will sign a truly progressive first executive order. Okay, that's incredibly vague. Or I'll donate $1 million to charity. I don't know how much money I've got, so maybe don't worry about that one. And I will appoint a black chief of staff, which feels like a bit of a hollow gesture to me. We can do better than that. Okay, if we're going to go for one promise, let's say the dumb executive order thing. Oh, I need to make one more promise too. But I've also got, I will transfer all my non-monetary assets into a trust, which I thought presidents were supposed to do anyway. Like, that strikes me as just making a promise I'll go and visit the Oval Office at some point. But, sure, that strikes me as eminently reasonable, and a thing I ought to do. I think that went rather well, and apparently we got a bit of a ratings bump, so that's good. So when I say things the public likes, my ratings are going to go up. And if it goes below 25, I could potentially get, like... Wait, hang on. What does happen if it goes below 25? Like, I can't be kicked out by my party. That's how you get rid of a PM in the UK, but, like, they can't just impeach me because I'm not popular. Can they? They might be able to, I'm not sure. Okay, apparently no time to get drunk, though. I need to speak to Ellie straight away on Amendment 28, so, okay, this might actually be important. So, alright, what's important? My rise to power, taking care of ordinary people, or so I don't go to prison. Uh-oh. What have I done? If at the end of the 4 years we haven't gotten you lifelong immunity, we're dead, always keep that in mind. Okay, seriously, what did I do? Because apparently it was bloody serious. Amendment 28 will enshrine your lifelong immunity in the Constitution. I mean, I assume what you mean is presidents in general, but I'd like to think it was just me. John can't go to prison. Ever. John is now immune to everything for the rest of his life. Like, you know, I can just burst into a bank with a bat with some nails tied to the end, and there is nothing they can do to stop me. I just walk out with a great big bag with swag written on it, full of cash, and the police can't cocky touch me. Oh, it's going to be the best amendment ever. So, first things first, the John Amendment needs to be got before Congress. To do that, we need powerful allies in both houses. Oh, bloody hell. Do you want to understand how America works for this? Because I know you've got, like, representatives and Congress folk, but I don't really know what they do, so hopefully we don't need to know that, otherwise I could be in trouble. Can the president propose an amendment? Is that, like, allowed? No, you can't. Founding fathers didn't want the Constitution turning into a sieve, so they provided a system of checks and balances. Okay, we're gonna need to get rid of them. Got it. Checks and balances straight in the bin. Okay, not quite, but we can pay $7 million to a fixer. I'm glad I didn't promise to give $1 million to charity now, because seriously, we need the money in order to bribe Congress, apparently. Oh, hang on. Step 2 is get 2/3 of Congress on site. Well, if I'm doing that, what are we giving Noah $7 million cocking dollars for? No, that's not it either. 38 states have to pass the amendment. So okay, 3/4 of states too. But the state electors aren't going to let me do that, so as a result of that, I'm going to need to change the law so people can just vote without electors being involved at all, and to do that I need the Supreme Court on board, but that's currently hostile, so I need to assassinate someone in the Supreme Court. Got it. And that's not it either, because I need to maintain 90% approval in order to have this be like passed and then stick or something. So okay, there is no way that this is the most sensible solution, that the John Amendment going through all these steps is the only way I get away with it. Okay, take that 7 million, we use that to flee to a country that doesn't have an extradition treaty with the US, and I just live like a cocking king in that country. Job done. Okay, here we go, game proper. So by the end of, 12 turns, months, whatever, I need to have $7 million so I can pay Noah to do whatever it is Noah does. But in the meantime, we're gonna have other bits and pieces showing up. So, hello, what do we need to do? Aha, it's my incredibly vague progressive executive order. So, okay. I've got a choice of 5, I need to pick 1. Step 1, UFOs in Area 51, so you have the power to declassify everything about Area 51. Is that progressive? I mean, before I actually do that, are there aliens? Because if there are, I can see how we might be about to wade into a much bigger intergalactic political issue. And if I actually publish these documents and there's no aliens in them, some people are going to be really disappointed, and loads of people will just say, oh, it's just a cover-up. He just, took out the bit about the aliens. So no, that's not a starter. Step 2, cure cancer. Okay, now that's a goer, though admittedly, I can't actually sign cancer out of existence by just issuing an order for cancer to stop. Now, I mean, I could, fund cancer research, but it wouldn't guarantee any form of cure. So, okay, that might be a bit too much of a promise. I might not be able to deliver on that. Step 3, defeat poverty. Okay, that's arguably even more tricky. Got it. Step the next, ban online advertising. Okay, I feel like practically that one's not gonna fly, just because America doesn't own the internet. So they can ban advertising as much as they want to, but if websites just run out of not America, yeah, that's not going to... Wait, how would you do that? Alternatively, colonize Mars. Oh, that's gotta cost a bit. That's gonna be really expensive. Like, even more expensive than $7 million. Like, it's going to cost at least $10 million to colonize Mars. You know what? Screw it. European social democracy, let's go. I am signing poverty out of existence. I can't do that, but I can try. Ah, here we go. The rest of the team. So, here's my lawyer, and he's going to help keep me out of prison. Next up, we've got my personal bodyguard, which is weird. I mean, I thought I had, like, the Secret Service. Isn't that what the Secret Service is for? Like, an entire regiment of people whose job is to be the president's bodyguard? But, alright. Apparently I just want my own lad. I don't trust the Secret Service. So, okay. 2 men in dark suits and glasses, following us, taking pictures, checking their phones. So, politely ask who they are. Probably a bad idea. Report them to, yeah, tell the Secret Service. Like, that has got to be what the Secret Service is for, right? Aha! And Ollie, the guy who was my campaign strategist. Magnificent beard, by the way. Good job, buddy. So, okay. Someone's trying to hack our server. So I should pull the plug, but I could track who it is, figure out what he's after. Go on, Ollie, make it happen. We trace the hack to the address of a consulting company that works for the White House and Congress. Hackers seem focused on accessing your schedule and itinerary. Okay, so I'm being followed around by mysterious people, and someone's trying to figure out where I'm going to be. So, I feel like I might be about to be assassinated, potentially. Alright, next up, apparently I'm meeting the, ex-president to have a chat with him, which is apparently a traditional thing. So, Mr. President-elect, on the eve of the election, Goldman magazine estimated your fortune at $350 million. Is that estimate at all accurate? Oh, bloody hell. I really shouldn't put that into a trust, because I could use some of that money right now. Now that'd make bribing Congress super easy. And, okay, thanks to Feist, we're all a lot poorer. Is that how rich I am? My wife will be thrilled. Okay. Kind of deflecting with a joke that's also a denial. That's pretty good. That's a good answer. And, yeah, I'm going to go for that. That's a good answer right there. So, have you decided how you're going to get rid of your assets? Yeah, as said in my speech, blind trust, which unfortunately I have to, yes, honour. So, that's a nice safe answer right there. And now you're the president, it'll be difficult for the Federal Prison Bureau to get their money laundering lawsuits. Was that it? I kind of feel like this whole Amendment 28 assassinate Supreme Court justices and bribe 2/3 of the Congress thing meant that I committed, you know, funding a private army and trying to take over Canada or something. But, okay, I feel like we could really come up with a cheaper and easier solution than become president, then amend the constitution to make me untouchable for the rest of time. And finally, oh, someone leaked my policy, or possibly already announced, I'm not sure. So, okay. Am I going to try and sort out American poverty? Is it also true my real intention is to leave all of America unemployed? Okay. Yes, I am going to do that thing you just said, but the only people we'll be putting out of work are lobbyists. Oh, good answer. Let's flipping go, mates. That's what you want us to think, but your economic program is like something written on a napkin. Honestly, I've not even got to the napkin stage yet. I just signed a piece of paper saying, hey, let's have no more poverty. Like, we're still days away from getting to a napkin. Okay, now the game starts opening up a little bit. We've got options, things we can do, and I'm guessing these will take a certain amount of time. So, okay, sort out the leak. Yes, okay, so that was a leak. Alternatively, write the text of Amendment 28, fill my administration up a little bit, or, yes, okay, that exact executive order. We should probably fill that in a little bit, yes. Though, I need to send a suitable employee on this mission. They won't return till next month. Aha! I'm managing staff. Got it. So my choice is my hacker, my lawyer, or my security guard. I feel like this is, yes, my lawyer ought to handle that. Because the original constitution was mostly written by lawyers, wasn't it? So, yes, this feels appropriate. Okay, let's move over to the leak. So yesterday she got drunk, got behind the wheel, outer, shame on you, and dented the little pillar in the parking lot. I don't want to pay for it, so I start a rumour I smashed into several expensive cars. Security guard hears this, runs around in horror, checking all the expensive cars. Okay, so managing expectations. Set up something huge and then something minor can slip under the radar. Fine. Always under-promise, over-deliver. Gotcha. And that means we need to start some even crazier rumours. Oh, I love it. Let's go. What's going to be the crazy rumour? So, imagine you're a person who has decided to destroy the US economy. I am one step ahead of you, Alta. Since childhood, I've secretly hated the US. My uncle is an anarcho-communist who brainwashed me as a child. I'm a member of a secret circle of smug capitalists, or I inherited billions of dollars from a distant relative. Okay, so yes, let's go for secret anarcho-communist uncle. I have got a secret anarcho-communist uncle. Spectacular. And then we can just say, actually, I don't have an uncle. Okay, Alta. We've got a problem here, which is, if we've learnt anything over the past few years, the moment we put the story out there that I've got a secret anarcho-communist uncle who brainwashed me as a child, there will be a significant number of people who will believe that for the rest of time, and there's nothing we can do to dissuade them of the fact. This is a dangerous strategy, Altar. Okay, next up, the administration needs filling up, so we need an army of basic civil servants to handle day-to-day government. Okay, my campaign strategist, he should be doing that. Also, draft the amendment and... Uh-oh. I thought I already did that. What did I send Clint to do? Because I thought he was doing that. Uh-oh. Did I send him to do something else instead? So at this point I've got no one left but my security guard and my comms director. So this here is going to be the most well-written amendment in the entire US Constitution. It might not be legal, but it's going to sound amazing. And there we go, that is the first month complete. Spec-flippin-tacular. Am I the president now, by the way? Because I can't remember when that whole ceremony, where I officially become president, happens. Oh, yes, he was dealing with the executive order. Okay, that is important, that's fine. Oh, apparently we're introducing universal basic income. I wasn't actually expecting that, and we didn't actually approve it, but we're doing it, so let's cock and go. Okay, so as soon as I'm inaugurated, I can start signing documents. But before that, I can start lobbying for my first executive order. I thought the whole point is I didn't need to lobby for executive orders, but okay, I don't know how America works, I'm sure it's fine. Okay, so now, having announced that I was brainwashed by my anarcho-communist uncle, I now have to refute that exact rumour. So, I feel like this was a horrible mistake, Altar. Okay, so someone's come at me with the dumb uncle story, and unfortunately for you, I don't have an uncle. You're saying it's not true. Yes, you could have checked whether I had an uncle, Joanna. This was not a difficult thing. And I can wrap up by saying soon I'll be president and you will all pay, which I assume will be followed by some good evil laughter, or I can say, oh yeah, there we go. How about we just say to the people who didn't bother checking whether I even have an uncle, why don't you do your research next time? I feel like this hasn't helped me in any way, because now there is just going to be a significant, constant, ongoing rumour I have a mad anarcho-communist uncle who brainwashed me, but okay, fine, I'm sure it's all a-okay. And the First Lady wants to do a nude photo shoot. I mean, sure, that strikes me as a good way of getting some headlines. Absolutely, darling. You do whatever you want to do. If you fancy it, I'm not going to stand in your way. Next up, I'm supposed to be courting the elites, and oh, that's not going to go well. I feel like some people are not going to be keen on my massive social democracy plan. Okay, but I'm not doing this one myself. This is a send people to go and chat sort of a situation. So the media can't hear about this, otherwise trouble. So make sure no one finds out, gather elite supporters. Okay, I want someone who is nice and chatty and good at security. But this is getting more complicated. So what I can do is connect with the elite. Now, in theory, Outer might be good at that. But we could also bring in Ollie, who might know their email addresses or something. But I'd say Alta is the best option for now. So send, customized invitations. Alta can do that without getting stressed because it's just part of her job. So everybody showed up, and someone wants to make a donation to our charity, which is presumably what this money is. Because I'm guessing that's not the actual economy of the US, otherwise we are in a lot more trouble than I thought. So, next up, yes, we protect the event from journalists, and precisely. We're going to guard the entrance. Alvaro, this is your job. Alternatively, hang a poster at the entrance with a program for a different event. I feel like that's, not necessarily gonna work that well. Alvaro, this one's on you. And there we go. One person who wasn't on the list, who tried to bribe him to get her inside. Good. Good. So, job done. Shouldn't be any problem. Oh, hang on. Someone just burst in and now they're robbing the place. Okay, this escalated quickly. They're here for the wine. Okay, so my fundraiser has been interrupted by a wine heist. Okay, well, where's my security guard? And, wait, what the... It's Mr. Coyote. Hey, brother, you remember me? No? Who are you? And... Wait, is my own brother conducting a wine heist? This is okay. So this took a cocky turn. Okay, so apparently I used to be, a bit of a dodgy person. And also, yes, there was some mayor kidnapping back in the day. Right. I definitely don't know what you're talking about. Where the hell is my head of security? He's supposed to be here. Okay, never mind. After a long chat in which I blatantly incriminated myself several times in front of a huge number of highly influential people, he just sort of left. Where the hell is my security guard? Okay, there's good chatter about politicians siding with me, so my approval's going up with that. I gain $50,000 a month. Now that's not bad, and my head of security is stressed. Not cooking stressed enough, where were you 10 minutes ago? Right, over to Daily Brief. Tony's worried about the intelligence community and subversion. Right, yes, there's supposed to be like a protocol where, in the handover period between election and inauguration, that both presidents get intelligence briefings, but I've not been getting them. Gotcha. So, we need to find a hole in security and recover the briefings for ourselves. Though, the description does say, keep in mind we won't be able to act remotely, even third-rate CIA officers are walled off from basic hacker attacks. Okay, but I've not got a basic hacker, I've got a really good hacker, so I'm sending in Ollie and Alvaro in case something needs to be done on the ground. Okay, the VP has someone in mind. The son of the National Intelligence Director is apparently some useless idiot who no one likes and only got the job due to nepotism. So he's gonna be our target. So for 2 stress points, my hacker could probably hack in or gather information via social. We might be able to, take advantage of him just being a bit on the lax side when it comes to giving away information that might give us access to him anyway. Or Alvaro can literally break into his office to steal security briefings, but that strikes me as a terrible, terrible idea. Or follow him round a bit. Okay. I'd say for now, just see if maybe he's been sloppy enough, he's going to give something away. Okay, personal data is wide open, and now we know about his routine, where he goes for coffee, etc, etc. Ah, that opens up the possibility of Alvaro also breaking into the office, but doing it while disguised as a barista, who also wouldn't have access to the office, but... Okay, so I'm just basically breaking into an office to steal security recordings, but I'm doing it in a Starbucks uniform. I feel like this does not help me in any way, actually. No, the sensible option has got to be hack him remotely. I'm getting it over my head. I was only at it for 10 minutes. They completely blocked their access. Oh dear. I didn't fail so badly as to leave tracers. They have no evidence of my interference. And head of CIA's put his son on a short leash. They know something's happened. Security's been stepped up. Okay. So, we got that one wrong. Ah, yes, and the assets, which I did publicly promise I was going to put into a trust. Or I could just sell them and make a pile of money. No, I'm going to honour my promise I publicly said on election night. I'm doing it, so I'm going to do it. And there we go, I've kept a promise. Now that's gotta be good for my reputation. Oh yeah, quite a bit actually. And everybody liked the naked photo shoot the First Lady did, even better. I am amazing at this, though I'm actually poorer than when I began. I kinda need to make some money somewhere, like a lot of it, fast. Okay, and apparently next up we're going to a musical.
You are the most beautiful person on earth.
Oh no, you are the one who doesn't know his worth.
I have no idea what's happening.
Oh no,
Oh no,
oh no, we just hit a little girl on the road. Can't leave her alone, it's a crime.
should have behind when we have the time. Shit!
When it dawned on us, we killed her. We cried each other a river. That little girl is gone now. So our love is no more.
No more.
What? Okay, so this might be a twist even bigger than a wine heist conducted by my estranged brother. Apparently the writer of that show, who invited me to the musical, is about to reveal what the inspiration for the Gay Lovers Murder a Child musical was, which was presumably me. Did this guy used to be my lover and we murdered a child? I don't know, this game's very strange. Oh yeah, 10 years ago we got carried away, had a small accident and disappeared. You were the one driving. Right, so apparently on top of the money laundering, I've killed a child in the past. Got it. And there's a witness who is now calling me. So okay, this is all going really well, my presidency. It's off to a great start. Okay, so Alta could just, launch a bit of campaign information or press releases to get ahead of this. Alternatively, Clint can threaten with libel charges or sue him for slander that's yet to happen, which strikes me as a bad idea. Ollie, meanwhile, can hack his social media or blow him up? Okay, so straight up murder. Okay, drones rigged with explosives. Got it. Interesting. Alternatively, yes, we could speak to this guy or... Yes! Hit him with a car outside his house. So my security guard could just murder him. Like, apparently, the crime we're trying to cover up is I ran someone over. So how about we run him over? It's poetic, you see, it rhymes. So, with the murder done, it's inauguration day, but unfortunately my VP's gone missing, because in this game you're just constantly stumbling from disaster to nightmare. It's brilliant. Oh, this would be something my security guard would really be good for, but he's currently at home stressed out because of the murder. So, okay, Ollie, you search his social media, see what you can find out. Alta, you might have heard something, you're well connected. So we know he went to a bar, he was all by himself at the time, and he's disappeared somewhere during his drinking spree. Aside from a series of incoherent tweets. Right, brilliant. Check the geotags. If he was tweeting wildly, we might be able to figure out where he was. Here we go, you've got the route. So, a picture of a stray cat with the caption, "I feel you pain, bro," and Central Park. Okay, so we've located him in Central Park in the middle of a homeless camp. Okay, Tony, are you okay? Because I feel like Tony's not okay. So, what are we going to do here? And yes, a big free concert. Inauguration Day celebratory concert to draw some attention to the other bit of the park. Brilliant. It was a massive hit and Tony got away unnoticed. Brilliant. Hey man, I'm back. Thanks for getting me out of trouble. You are so fired. You are... Wait, can you fire the vice president? Because he gets sworn in, so... am I allowed to fire him? If I can legally and constitutionally fire you, you are so fired. Okay, but despite all the nonsense, we've made it to the inauguration, meaning I am officially president and no one can stop me. No amount of alien abductions or tornadoes. Actually, in all fairness, if the tornado comes in right now and carries off, like, me or the House of Representatives or something, that could potentially put a damper on the day, yes. So stop Americans living in poverty, and wealthy people need to answer to the American people. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of enduring. That sentence barely even works as a sentence, so okay, clearly I've been drinking some of what Tony's been having. No, let's focus on that big policy, universal basic income. We're going to skip past all the various bits of social democracy we've got in Europe and just jump straight to universal basic income, because why the flip not? So, you don't have long to wait. Kind of sounds like a threat, but honestly, by the end of this, I feel like we need to do a good big evil villain laugh. Yes, so here we go. Massive fight against poverty, absolutely. So eradicate poverty, or we're going to turn America into a country where everyone lives in abundance. Now that's over-promising. Right there. Let's not say that, okay? So, okay, not afraid of what wealthiest Americans think, not afraid of Congress. I'm not afraid of anybody. Screw Congress. Right up to the point where I need 2/3 of them to vote to save me from prison. At that point, okay, at that point we'll just bribe them or start murdering them with my head of security. Because we've now established he is willing to do murder on command. So that there, magnificently good news. Okay, don't mention the John Amendment just yet. Instead, yes, we'll repair the broken system. Now, as a result, we might have to pass some laws that make me immune to prosecution for all the murder. But that would just be a byproduct of fixing the broken system. Oh, I'm so good at this. Oh, there we go. That's how we end the speech right there. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the president. Okay, the evil laugh went down very well, actually. And now I'm president, I can finally do it. I can sign my first executive order, thereby rendering poverty illegal. Magnificent. And most importantly, I have already kept every single pledge I made on election night, and it's only inauguration day, so I think I'm doing pretty bloody well there. And there we go, I am now president, but the job has only just begun. Clearly there's a lot more to do here. I've got an entire cabinet as needs setting up. Still need to gather that $7 million. And most importantly of all, I need to figure out what my first tweet as president's going to be. But I'd say, ladies and gentlemen, I think you get the point. This is the president, and it's bananas. I was expecting, like, you know, a Democracy 3 style political simulator. But no, there's much more of a narrative element to it, and it's absolutely cocky bananas. But it kind of works for me. It's a dumb, silly parade of nonsense, but it kind of works. So, okay, worth a look-see for the right person. Link in the description below in case you're interested. It's always flipping nice to see something that surprises you, because this is, yeah, not what I expect it to be. So I will see you all for something new tomorrow. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been many a true nerd, and this is the President. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
Wait, did people just vote out democracy? Hang on, what have you just done? Oh, go on, let's have the greatest Oktoberfest ever. Yay! Spain and Russia have announced a new alliance as a result of the warmongering of certain Central European countries. Oh, well, excuse me! My leader from now on, no weaklings will stand in the way of this country's path to glory. Oh, God, Germany, not again!